Async functions in Python are a little weird. Calling them doesn't run them. So how do we actually get them to execute? The starting point for any async program is asyncio.run. This was introduced in Python 3.7, and it's the standard way to launch our top-level coroutine. What it does is pretty simple. It creates a fresh event loop, runs this coroutine until it's done, and then shuts everything down cleanly. We don't have to manage any of that ourselves. One thing to keep in mind, though, asyncio.run is meant to be called once, at the top level of our script. If we try to call it from inside another async function, it'll throw an error because there's already a loop running. Now, once we're inside an async function, the simplest way to run another coroutine is to just await it. This will work, but it's sequential. The first await finishes, then the second one starts. So if one takes 1 second and the other takes 2, we're waiting 3 seconds total. That's fine for simple cases, but if we want both of these running at the same time, await alone won't cut it. That's where asyncio.createTask comes in, and this is where async code actually starts feeling powerful. When we wrap a coroutine in createTask, it gets scheduled on the event loop immediately. It doesn't wait for us to await it. It starts running as soon as the loop gets a chance. So we can kick off multiple coroutines at the same time and then wait for them together. Here's a code. We can see both tasks are running concurrently, and the whole thing finishes in 2 seconds instead of 3, and that's because we're only waiting as long as the slowest one. That 1 second we saved might not sound like a lot, but imagine doing this with 50 API calls. That's where it really starts to matter. CreateTask has been available since Python 3.7. Now, if we're on Python 3.11 or later, there's a better and safer way to do this, Task Group. It's an async context manager, which means we use it with async with. We create our tasks inside the block, and when the block exits, it automatically waits for all of them to finish. We don't even need to manually await each task. But the real reason to prefer Task Group over CreateTask is error handling. If any task inside the group raises an exception, Task Group immediately cancels all the other tasks. With CreateTask alone, a failing task just fails quietly unless we explicitly handle it. So for anything serious, Task Group is the cleaner, safer choice. And then there's asyncio.gather, which is great when we want to run a bunch of coroutines at once and collect all their results together. Here, for an instance, all 3 run concurrently, and gather returns a list of results in the exact order we passed the coroutines in, not the order they finished. There's also a return exceptions parameter. By default, if any coroutine raises an exception, it immediately propagates and we get the error. But if we set return exceptions to true, exceptions are treated like normal results and collected into the list alongside the successful ones. So that's it. That's how we can run our async code. If you liked this video, give a thumbs up and subscribe for more Python goodness, and I'll see you in the next one.